Guys, I wanted to share something that I have been using for the last couple of years that's been really beneficial. So I hadn't been sick in years, and you could call it luck or whatnot, but honestly, it was right before I started practicing body awareness, um, or right after that I started to just not get sick, even though I was around sick people, sick children, and whatnot. Just never got sick. And I think I kind of have to give credit to Eckhart Tolle for sharing the practice of body awareness. Now, with body awareness, I was really only interested in doing it for the meditation, because when you're using body awareness throughout the day, you're very centered. Because, and I'll explain this in a moment, but basically your attention is in the present moment through the feeling sense of your body. And it's a very grounding practice. It's great for quieting the mind, for slowing down the momentum of strong emotions or unwanted emotions. But it also has this beautiful side effect of boosting your immune system. Now, the thing with that is, there's no scientific evidence, and I haven't heard of any studies of it. All I know is that I've been doing it, and it's been working. So figured I'd share it with you guys. And so now to get into the practice of body awareness. Body awareness is very simple. It's literally taking your awareness, your attention, which right now is visually looking at the video, and auditory, you're listening to the words I'm saying. Your attention might be elsewhere as well. Maybe perhaps part of it is in your mind, on something you're thinking about, maybe something to do with this video, or maybe nothing at all to do with this video. But that's how the mind works. It loves to scatter off into different categories. But anyway, bring your attention back here to this video, and now take your attention as it's being held right here, and bring it into yourself. And how do you do that? You do that by feeling your body. That's my puppy Bella. But feeling your body. Now, originally when you tell people feel your body, they go, oh, like you have to touch in order to feel. Although technically you don't. I can feel my hand just by bringing my attention to it. A good way to do this is to imagine what it would feel like not to have a hand. Can you imagine how it would feel like if you didn't have a hand? You can't, because it's there. So as soon as you start to say, what would it be like not having a hand, you start to actually feel the aliveness of your hand, whether it's the bones, the muscle, the blood flow. And you can do this with your entire body. Now, unfortunately, we often don't give our body attention, awareness, unless it hurts, right? We don't really experience our toes unless we stub them, and then suddenly it's like, bam, they're there. And same with pretty much any part of our body. For the most part, it's like we really don't experience it unless it hurts, unfortunately. And I actually have this theory that sometimes when we get hurt by accident, so-called, it's actually like our body is subconsciously calling for attention, just like a child would call for attention, in a dramatic way. Our bodies could call for attention sometimes, and so when you stub your toe, it's more than likely because your attention wasn't in your body. Because if it was, you would have some peripheral awareness to make sure where your toes are and not to run into the table or the side of the couch. So ironically, as I mentioned too, anytime I'm in body awareness, not only is my immune system going up, but I'm also not clumsy. I'm not hurting myself, running into things. So this is another coincidence, another positive side effect there. And when you're practicing body awareness, so you're bringing your attention into your body, you're feeling your body. It can help to move your fingers at first to kind of wake up the senses, but then eventually you just feel it. You feel your hands without having to move them, without having to touch anything. And you do that with the specific body part, your hands, your feet, your head, whatever, your shoulders. But then you can also do what's called a body scan. So you start from one place, like I like to start from my feet, and I bring my attention to my feet, I feel my feet, and then, like a wave, I start to bring my attention up. So then I feel my ankles, up through the legs, and to the torso, and the chest, and shoulders, and arms, and then neck and head, and then back down, scanning back down. Of course, I'm going through this quickly. Normally it's a slower process, but it's like a wave, and you're feeling your attention go back down to your feet. And after doing this a couple times, one, you'll notice that you kind of feel more peaceful, more light, more joyful in a sense. And then two, it's almost like a tingling sort of feeling, because your awareness, your attention is in your body now. And what's ironic about this as well is like you've been living in your body this whole time. Everywhere you go, your body goes with you. And yet, often our attention, our experience is outside of our body. Where is it? It's either, in something distracting, or a movie, or cell phones for sure, book. Attention can be all over the place, and it makes a lot of sense to make time to put attention back into your physical form, back into your physical body. So if you're interested in trying it, do it once a day, 5 minutes a day, and play with it. See if it actually does boost your immune system, if you stop getting sick as much. Now, ironically too, when you start to be more aware of your physical body, you start to be more aware of what you're putting in it as well. So like, naturally I eat very healthy. I drink a lot of water. I don't drink sodas and things like that. So that kind of probably helps as well. Obviously eating healthy can help in getting the nutrients and whatnot. But I think if you focus mainly on practicing body awareness, then all those other things sort of naturally fall into place. Because if you're aware of how your body is feeling, and you drink a Coke and then you feel like, ugh, then next time, okay, I'm not drinking the Coke, because that's how it makes me feel. It makes me feel like rough. So that's body awareness. Enjoy. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Much love.